Hey everybody, welcome to the D. Louise book series. I'm Christina, Kristina. This is where we read books, talk about books, no special effects, no theme music, none of that fancy stuff going on here. But I'm gonna tell you, first of all, it's so cold in my house that I made some hot chocolate. I am freezing. And secondly, this book pissed me off. Massive, big time pissed me off. Don't nudge mommy's arm when she's got a beverage in her hand. Massively pissed me off. 6 Ways to Sunday, backwards and frontwards. Oh, so mad. So mad. There are a few things that happen in this book that just... So anyways, here we are. James Patterson, 6th target. And mushy here. Oh, I'm freezing. Oh, I'm so pissed off. So pissed off. Come here. Oh, keep me warm. Oh, she's the boy of the family. We hypothetically believe that she is big like her daddy was, whoever he was, we don't know who he was. And her sister is small like the mother. We don't know who the mother is either, but that's just our hypothesis. Because Smokey here is huge. She's also got some brown in her, see it? Where her sister is all brown, but she's got gray in her. And Smokey's the boy. Really, she's a girl. But she's the tomboy, and her sister's the delicate female. And Smokey's got a good growl, real fierce growl. Her sister's got the most delicate growl. When she gets angry, that little one. And then we have the boy, our surviving boy, whose growl is so pathetic, it cracks you up 6 ways to Sunday. It's like he cut his paw off when he growls. It's just hysterical. Don't push my arm. Oh. But anyways, let me cover this because you're going in it. No, stay out of my hot chocolate. Chocolate's bad for kittens. Stay out. Oh. 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 Oh, it just pissed me off. Massively pissed me off. Now, if any of you have been, do me a favor, please hit the like and subscribe. I need subscribers desperately. All the other booktubers that I follow have thousands upon thousands of subscribers, and some of them haven't even been doing as long as me. I've been doing it over a year now, and look at me, I haven't even made 200 yet. And this other channel is celebrating, they're like a few subscribes short of 1,000. Hell, I can't even get it to 200. And if you do subscribe, please stay subscribed. I get a whole bunch of, what are you doing? I get a whole bunch of subscribers. Like, let's say I get 5 or 6 subscribers. Then 7 of you unsubscribe, and I end up in the negative category for that week. What is with you today, Missy? Oh, God. So where was I? Just a second. And I will also note for the record, my allergies have come back. I was so good for like 3 years. When COVID hit and we took the mask out, my allergies went away. It was so awesome. Because I was taking like 20 pills a day. And with the mask and all, I went down to like 1. And it was great for like 3 years. It was awesome. I didn't get sick for 3 years. And now all of a sudden my allergies have come back and I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. I'm only up to 3 pills a day, so let's keep it there. But anyways, where was I? Oh, this book. Oh, so, so, so massively ticked off. Massively pissed 6 ways to Sunday. All right, so let's get to it a little bit here. There's a ferry cruise. You know, one of those. I'm just assuming one of those cruises where you're crossing the river and you put your car on and then you go into the little cafeteria, whatever, wait it out. Or it could have been one of those sightseeing ones. I'm not exactly sure which one it was, but there was this ferry and there's a bunch of people on the ferry. Oh, I should back up here and say that Lindsay Boxer is, or was, or at the beginning, a lieutenant in the San Francisco Police Department. And Jacoby Warren was or is her partner, and Conklin was or is a detective. And Claire is the Emmy, and Cindy is the newspaper reporter, and Yuki is the lawyer, and they form the murder club. And Joe is Lindsay's boyfriend, and Edmund is Claire's spouse. And they'll get into it more. If you've ever watched, there's one season, you can probably find it on YouTube, of the Murder Club. You can see who played the characters before they all moved on to Rizzoli and Isles, where Harmon played Rizzoli. She's always playing cops. She's a good fit. And the lady from NCIS played Isles. But anyways, like I said, we start this book on a ferry, and this guy says these voices are talking to him. And this is another one of the reasons why I'm pissed off. But anyway, he shoots a bunch of people on the ferry. He sees a mother scolding her child. And whenever I see a mother scolding her child, I wish it was me, because I would do anything to have a child after 5 miscarriages and 0 money to adopt. You know how much adoption costs? You know, there's so many kids out there that are probably not getting adopted because it probably costs $100,000 to adopt. But anyway, you know, and if the government wants to stop abortion, okay. But if you're going to stop it, then you're going to pay for all the medical for the mother and all the medical for the child for the lifetime and all their college for the lifetime. That's the government should put their money behind their actions there. I believe in saving a life, but if it's a life or death situation for the mother, or the kid could end up in the street and killed anyway, why not put your money behind your prop? If you don't want abortion, if you want the child to live, well, then be prepared to pay for all the medical expenses, pregnancy and the child's lifetime and college. Put your money behind your issue. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have got out of box. But anyway, so we have this killer on the ferry, and he kills all these people on the ferry, and it even gets videotape of the guy shooting people. And Claire, the ME, also gets shot and ends up in the hospital. So they come and they do their forensic stuff at the scene, and Claire's kid was there too, but he's okay. But one of the things that they get a new Emmy, a temporary Emmy, before he gets himself promoted while Claire's in the hospital. But so there's a couple of different cases going on here. We have the ferry case with the mass shooting. Then we have someone is kidnapping little kids. And there's a couple of subplots too. The trial. So we have the ferry shooting, which starts out in the beginning, and we pretty much wrapped that up quickly. Then the kidnapping case runs the length of the book. Yes, ma'am. And the trial runs the length of the book, most of the book. And I will tell you, I was not pleased with the trial outcome. And it's because these suckers fell for it all, and because when the bad guys have massively good lawyers, they'll get off. And then society will pay for the getting off, because they will absolutely kill again, and that's what happens. I mean, a little bit of a spoil, I guess it's a little early to say that, but when bad guys have really, really good attorneys, and even though it was videotaped doing the act, a really good attorney can get them off with insanity plea or something like that, and this guy gets off, and then he goes and kills more people. So go figure that one. I didn't like that particular outcome. When I read my books, I want fake happiness at the end. I want fake happy endings. I want the bad guy to go to jail and never get out. You know, reality is one thing, but I like my fakeness. But this also has some other issues that massively, massively piss me off. First of all, a while back, a while back, Lindsay. Now, see, this is one of my bigger problems with the series. One of my big, huge problems with the series. If you have been going through with me with my J.D. Robb and my Eve Dallas series, you will know that Eve Dallas is a lieutenant in the New York City Police and Security Department. And as a lieutenant, she still goes into the field. She still does field investigations. And she's avoiding being promoted to captain because captain is mostly desk duty. However, and also Eve's boss communicates with Eve and listens to her side of the story, and takes her feedback into consideration when making decisions. Boxer's boss doesn't, and that annoys the hell out of me. And the Boxer went in Boxer's in this particular book series, the lieutenant is a desk person, and they mostly do desk stuff. They don't do field work. And Boxer loves field work. And I don't understand why she can't be like Eve and be a lieutenant, but also do field work. But Boxer, the idiot that she is, she went to her boss and said, look, I don't want to be a lieutenant anymore. I want to go out in the field and investigate. I'm a good investigator. My talent lies in investigating. So that was like last book or the book before. And this book, she just closes this major, huge case. They capture the mass shooter. They get a full confession out of him. And then her boss invites her into the office and says, look, Lindsay, you've proved to me that you're more valuable out in the field. I'm demoting you. She just did this big, huge thing. She just solved this case, and you're demoting her. She gets to keep her pay, but he's demoting her. What's up with that? That made me so mad. And then he promotes her partner instead. He promotes Jacoby to lieutenant. So that just totally ticked me off. Then Lindsay and Joe have been having this relationship, and he works in Washington, D.C. He works with Homeland Security, and he's been bouncing all over the place. And Lindsay feels that she needs more of a steady environment, one that she can come home to her spouse every day or every other day and have a relationship with the said spouse or boyfriend, and not have him jump in for a day, leave for a month, come back for a day, leave for a month. She can't do that. So she breaks up with him. And so that pissed me off, the breaking up part. And what really pissed me off even more was that she has a one night stand with Conklin, her other partner, and I don't think that's right. It should not have been someone she closely works with. If she was going to do this in the first place, I don't think she should have done it. And it really pissed me off. That should be, I think that's against rules to be romantic with your partner, your detective partner, your police partner, your work partner. It was totally unprofessional. I don't think it was called for. You want to do a stranger or someone, not that you're going to be working with on a one-on-one basis for the next 10 years. It just didn't work for me, and it massively, massively, massively pissed me off. So, and then they decided to just be friends at the end, but it pissed me off 6 ways to Sunday. That was not called for. That was totally unprofessional on both their parts. I don't care. I was very, 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 very angry about that. I was screaming. It's like, no, don't do this. It's totally unprofessional. That's not for a book. That's not for a professional book. It just doesn't work for me. You're so wrong. So she's broken up with her boyfriend. She's been demoted. She just solves this big, huge case, and her reward for solving the big, huge case is a demotion. Her coworker of X number of years, Jacoby, gets promoted above her, and she has a one-night stand with her new coworker. That just ticked me off. And then the bad guy, not guilty by reason of insanity, pissed me off. And not only that, but then he goes out and kills more people. But this whole thing that's going on, we have the kid case, the missing kid case. The nanny was taking the child to the park to play, and this van pulls up, grabs them both, grabs the nanny and the kid off the street, kills the nanny, and takes the kid. And there's several cases, and that works the entire length of the book. And you'll have to read the book for the outcome of that. I wasn't too pleased with that. But there is somebody that sticks their necks out, and if it wasn't for the person sticking their neck out, this case might not have been solved as quickly as it was. Kudos to the person sticking their neck out. And at the end of the book, Joe comes back and proposes marriage. So we do not know yet. Lindsay doesn't give him an answer, so we do not know yet. So we'll have to move on to book 7. And please check out Star Trek Fridays and Flashback Mondays. This previous time I was doing flashbacks in one big thing, and it was taking like hours to upload. So I decided to do short little ones, like a binge thing, and that backfired on me. That took almost 24 hours. So we're going back to the one long one next week. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed all those little spurts. But please, this book just pissed me off 6 ways to Sunday with her getting demoted, and the thing with Joe, and the thing with the trial. This whole book just made me so angry. But it was good. So please check it out, and please hit the like and subscribe. And you'll have to read the book to find out what happened to Claire, because she was one of the victims on the ferry. So, we have killed a Women's Murder Club member before. We killed the first lawyer. So please hit the like and subscribe and let me know I'm doing a good job. I'm going to go have some more hot chocolate. I'm freezing. Have a good one.